Hi, how you going? Now, our initial response to that would normally be, I'm fine, but as I think most of you know, you're not fine if you're watching this video, because you, like me, would be really struggling with depression. Now, to be frank, I'm not an expert and not a psychologist. I'm just an average guy who's been through a lot of stuff, and I really feel for other people who are going down the same route, and I just wanted to share some advice. I've struggled with depression from multiple reasons, physical and mental, but nonetheless, I've had it. Really, to some extent, I'm still dealing with it. And really, depression is just when you really feel nothing except for sadness, but you don't want to feel the sadness, so you shut it out. And if you're not sad, you're angry because you don't want to feel anything else. And really, depression is just when you can't take it anymore, when there's been so much pain and so much suffering that your brain just says, no, I'm not doing this anymore, I can't continue on like this. And the first thing I learned about depression, really the first positive thing, is to realise that it's okay that you have depression. It's okay. Lots and lots of people have depression. And to know that even when you have depression, you feel the loneliest you've ever been, there are still lots of people that you would know that you have no idea that also suffer with depression, but they just don't show it. Me as one of them, I always would come off as the most happy, cheerful person, but would go home and would flip to this other completely different person. And that's just how I dealt with depression. People deal with it in lots of different ways, to go out and live their normal lives and come home and act different. Second thing I learned is to not shame yourself for having depression. I had a childhood dog, I guess, who was the best dog, who was my favourite dog, and I was very attached to him. I even bought him with my money, and he passed away, and I felt nothing. I didn't feel anything when he died. I didn't feel any sadness. I felt nothing. And that really kind of weighed on me, because I felt as though I should feel something, and I'm a bit of a psycho if I feel nothing. But what I learned is that I had to remember to tell myself that it's okay, and that I did love him, but I couldn't help not feeling, and that's not my fault. It wasn't intentional, and not to beat yourself up about things like that. Next thing I learned is don't take what other people think to heart. If people are ignorant and they don't know any better, treat it as that they don't understand. If people just say, get over it, don't listen to that, because that will drag you down and it will make you feel as though, what's wrong with me, I'm useless, I'm stupid. Don't listen to that, because that will dig you into a dark hole. I had to learn that even if people don't believe in you, people don't see it, and people think, it's all your fault and there's something wrong with you, don't take it to heart, and realise that it is okay to feel this way, and that it is real what you're going through. Because acknowledgement and acceptance is the first step to overcoming anything. And this isn't some motivational success story. I'm not completely free of depression. I'm not, happy chappy. I'm still very, very unwell physically and still struggle mentally, but I just wanted to give some ideas and some steps of how to cope, and I guess this is what really helps me with my problems. Starting with, as much as you don't feel like it, don't shut yourself away and lock yourself away. If you can find people who you trust and are close with, talk to them. Do as much as you can to get out around people, even though you don't feel like it, because that will help to break the isolation that will want to keep you in depression. Another thing is, try and get your feelings out. How I do it is I play guitar and I write songs about how I feel. Or you could write something down. You could write a book, or you could do what some people do, is write on a piece of paper and screw it up and tear it up. Just find some way to get how you feel out and realise that it's okay. The next thing I'd say is try and get outside every day, because sun is so important for what it does to you physically and mentally. When you lock yourself up and you have no sun, it makes everything feel so much worse. So even if you feel horrible, even if you feel terrible, just try and get outside for a few minutes, for a basic walk around for a few minutes at least every day, and it will really help and improve your depression. The next thing, a massive thing, is technology, screens, things like reels, things like video games. They can have a massive effect on depression. I was hooked on Call of Duty for months because it was so stimulating, because I have ADHD and I struggle with being stimulated, but that made my depression so much worse, especially with just scrolling or just constantly being connected to a screen device. Try and cut down. It's okay to have some time, but the least amount of time you can spend on screens is the best. It will really help. And the last thing would be your bedtime. Even though myself, I really struggle going to bed. I hate sleeping and I struggle getting to sleep. The later you sleep is the worst for you, especially if you stay up to like 12, 1 o'clock and then you eat at that time. It just screws everything up, and it makes your depression so much worse, and it continues that cycle. I'm not perfect. I'm still trying to fix up all of that stuff, but as long as you're trying, you're making progress to fixing each day, you can take pride in that and say that's okay, and I am worth something, you know. And the last thing, personally myself, I'm a Christian, so I put all of that towards God and ask him for help each day, and as well as other people. I guess if I have other people who are there for me, giving me value, I know God holds me value. And if you're not saved, that's okay. I pray that you look into it and it's up to you, but I take comfort in knowing that God does care about me and God does care about everybody. But I just wanted to put this video up kind of because I've been procrastinating for a while, but I just wanted to put it up to, I don't know if it'll get that many views on YouTube or whatnot, but just to really help that person out there who comes across this video and needs it. But yeah, I hope this video will help you and bless you, and know that you're on my heart, and yeah, it is okay, and you're doing okay, and that other people are struggling as well, and we're here, and we know, even if we'll never meet. But yeah, that's all, and have a good one, I guess.